Welcome back into Timelocke, folk. As the moon is rising, we are back in it. It's been like 3 or 4 days since I've recorded one, and I got a little bit more progress. I was back here trying to plan out what I wanted to do for the base. I think I have a genuine idea for something I want to try here, but I'm not confident in it, so that'll be a different day's thing. But what we worked on since last time, let me show you. If you missed the last couple episodes, which it looks like a good amount of people have, we now have um, a deck right here leading into our pond. This is something that we started some episodes ago, but now this has been dug out fully. I also added a waterfall from a little river coming that way and a fishing shack. And also, I filled this in so we don't have the parkour anymore. And that leads to this, which comes down to here. So you can come on down this way and you can walk around. We'll figure out what we're doing here. This wall will end up probably flushing. We'll probably build up more out this way. Realistically, that's what makes the most sense to me. And we still got the sugarcane floating here. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. It's kind of just still hanging out. And this was raised, because this all used to be flattened down here. And I have torched more. I went up there and I torched a lot of stuff going all the way to the river on the other side, so that did cut down on some mob spawning. And also the roof of the railway station also needed spawn proof, so that's all done now. If you want to see how deep this thing is, it goes down a pretty good distance. It's really dark, so it's really hard to see, but you can see how much we're floating up. So we'll put some lighting down there eventually. And I added some little ladders to get out of this, because it's dipped into the ground. So another cool thing that I worked on is if you head down here, this room got both these holes got filled in. Now if you walk this will take you into right here. This goes right here to our mining thing. So now if you go on the mining thing, you actually now have a floating door room, which if you want to take this, if you can make the jump, and then that leads into here. This is the basement of the fishing shack, and so you open this door, you end up out here. And you are under here, but then also, if you go up these stairs right here, up here's where we got a crafting table, a little window, so we can go fishing. So this whole place is now more interconnected, so if it's night and I need to go fishing, we have a way around, and also just more connectivity. I really like the idea of doing this. I wanted to put the door on this frame over here, but you can't pick what side the doors go on. So that's kind of what we got for now. I may move this door down and put a stair right here to move it up, just so it's not so hard to get into. But yeah, now another way to get around the base as things expand. And it's nice just to have a little shortcut, because it took a lot of effort to get from here all the way to the other side of the base, when you had to go walk down, around, up, and stuff through there. But now if I need to get over there, it's just a very simple. You just gotta take the back exit, which is nice. Nothing too much more has been done besides that. I guess if we come up here, this pathway has been removed. We're no longer going down to here. This is where it was, where these torches were. So this is back to normal. And, okay, I'll show you. There's a skeleton there. But this river goes to there right now, and I have a plan on what to do with it. That'll be for a different time, though. I'm not going to go any farther. I don't want jumped by that skeleton. So, yeah, a good amount of progress happened since last time. And I got plans for a lot more stuff to do. And I just really was taking a step back to kind of look at stuff and be like, okay, what do I need to do for the base? And I have decided on moving a few things from where we had them episodes and episodes ago. Because back in like the 10s and 20s, though we were going to put the farming area down there, I'm now thinking of moving it to here. Putting it here and then using that cove for something else. Just because it doesn't make sense to have to walk all the way over when it could be connected to this area down here. Where, you walk out of this area and you go right into the farming, which I think sounds nicer, and also leaves room that we could put under the farming for more underground parts and sections. I don't know if we have any underground that goes that way. Because let's see, that way would be this, which I guess we have a tiny bit, but it only goes to about here through the gold room. Yeah, so as you see, it doesn't go tremendously far, so we can easily have more stuff this way. We could even like break a hole here and have another hallway go that way to more stuff we can do, which would break up that. So yeah, ton of ideas are flowing everywhere. If you haven't been down here a little bit, storage area got killed, and so this area has been redone. So now you figure out what we're doing with that extra diamond pickaxe and our nether portal, because it used to be in the basement, but then we moved it when we did some expanding. So yeah, so that's where we are with everything. I'm pretty happy with how things have shaped up at this point. The only thing that seriously bugs me is the fact that I do not have a use for these bottom two rooms down here. The fact that this room has nothing yet, as you see, is also looking out this way a little bit. Because mobs do spawn out here, so keep that one closed. And then obviously this cobble's been filled in, as this wall will be filled in very shortly. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with this room right here, because it's just a huge empty room. Need some good ideas. One of my favorite things to do is to jump into the pool. That's always a good amount of fun to do. That's what I enjoy. I would do it from the second story, but I don't want to die. I don't think I got enough room unless I put a little diving board up there to jump even farther. I mean, I obviously could do that, but don't worry about it. Yeah. So, I guess probably next episode when it's day, if we don't have another project, we can start on that project down there. And also, another sidetrack is we need to figure out what we're doing with the train station, because this needs to go a certain way. It looks like the moon is about to set, so we can go watch the moon set on the roof, which is what all that wood was over here. Not wood. Sorry, this dirt pile up over here was from. It's pretty. Just watching the sunrise. We haven't done it in a while since when we were main staying in that room over there. That was also before that back wall was finished. Yeah. Nice, pretty with that. But let's see, if you come over this way, can we see? Yeah, so this area wasn't torched. This whole mountain is now torched. The back part of it is torched, and that stuff goes all the way to the river. I would definitely take damage jumping from up here. I'm thinking about it, but yeah, we just got so much empty space from up here looking at it. Like, look at all of this land right here for places and buildings. So I'm trying to figure out how far I want the base to go. And once the base perimeters are all outlined, then we can start building other random things around it. Like, I'll think of perfect examples, but there's little things I'll want to create for more ambiance in the world and stuff. Yeah, you get what I mean. You see creeper there. So, I mean, it's not too bad, the mob spawning. The back just needs to go farther. That's the only issue with how much farther this building went that way. Okay. I guess now, since it is day, we can go and show what the plan is for that part over there. So I'll go show that off real quick. And we can take the new route we made. I was definitely looking at this building a couple times. Not the happiest with it, but I mean, we don't have too many blocks. So I'm not too fed up about it. But yeah, if you look up here, this bridge obviously is still on the chopping block to be fixed. But this goes through here. If we want to, I can always raise this this water line. I'm also gonna dig inside of here. That was my plan too. But The issue is this originally was going to be lowered to be level with that, but then I couldn't have had a little waterfall. So my compromise I thought of was to do it to here. Then see this area right here where this naturally goes down is I'm going to make this like this is going to be a pond, river, reservoir, dam type of thing where water will come in low from the cobblestone over here. It can carve till what about here or so, and then have a dam, and then so like the water level can quote unquote rise when you go between areas. And I guess in the future we could actually probably use some dispensers and stuff like that to make the water level go up and down. But for the time being, just you can go this way to this way, but you would not be able to go this way up. And I do like that. Plus, it'll have a nicer view from up here. If you're sitting back here on a bench, I guess I didn't put any benches back over here yet on the side. But yeah, it'd be cool, like right here, looking and just seeing a little pond or the water continuing and stuff. So yeah, I'm really happy with all of that. So I guess that's kind of today's just a recap episode of oh jeez, lag spike alert, massive lag spike alert. We're still not moving. Oh, we're back. Oh geez, yeah, that was bad. Anyway, to the train station to wrap this video up. How does it move yet? But oh, I guess I show the torches. So now the torches go all the way through this way. And just about to the river in most parts. Yeah, and even starting on this little island here. Peninsula? I don't know what you call that exactly. Because, I mean, it's not an island yet, unless I want to make it one. But, so we got to place, I think, like 500 rails, which is not bad, which we were planning on doing about that many already. So, realistically, if the base continues and ends up blocking this entire way, we can either have this be an underground rail section like here that dips under the base. And it'd be really cool too is if we make this over here and we plan the underground section to have like the rail through the top of the roof. We're like, oh yeah, up there's the train is station. It goes through here, and that could be cool to go that way. Or if I don't like that idea, I was going to just hitch a right on it and have it go that way into those chunks. Those are the first new chunks we explored, and those are going to be the first chunks to explore with the new stuff. Is going to be that way. So yeah, that's where my mind is kind of at for that. I just figured I would talk through it. What was new and what's planned, because I don't know, maybe it just helps me a little bit, but also everybody watches every episode. Some videos get 8 views, some videos get 70. Like, it's kind of a range where you don't know. Oh, those two are like synchronized for a second. But you never know who watches what, and with the views being a little bit down, I figured I would do a recap video on everything. So, yeah, so this is where we are at for now. Big things coming soon. Just looking forward to that pond over there. That should be fun to work on. And also, finishing the spawn proofing will be a nice thing. But now that I don't have to be worried about being down here now. Because, like, I've just been AFKing in this room most of the time. But yeah, now we can actually go fishing by the pond and stuff. So, yeah. I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.